Welcome to the podcast of School Beyond Limitations. In this podcast, you will learn how to guide your child through their school life with the intention to help them find their unique essence that will allow your daughter, your son to live a fulfilled and meaningful life. Hello everyone, I'm excited today to introduce you to one of our students who joined us in September, end of August 2022. And it's a wonderful young woman and her name is Tabea Gassner. Tabea, would you be so kind as to tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're coming from, and why you actually applied for a place at School Beyond Limitations?
Of course, I'm originated from Austria and moved in the last summer to Germany, and that was the point where we looked for schools, and I don't know why my mom looked also for online schools, and she told me then that, and at first I was so, okay, how you came to that idea? And then I looked at the homepage, read me a little bit through it, and then I was instantly very
Convinced?
excited for that, and no, that's the right thing for me.
So you were just saying that it's an online school, so and that you were excited from the first moment that you looked and read our website. So what is it that made you, convince yourself that this may be the way forward?
Also, that for me, what's also the point that I can self-decide what I want to learn and have also the freedom what I want to learn and go my way.
Hmm. And
Uh,
did you find this freedom at School Beyond
yeah,
Limitations?
definitely.
Yes. Can you tell us a little bit more? How do you experience the online lessons? What are the online lessons like? And is your class like? What are your facilitators like? Tell us a little bit in more detail about it.
So at the first day I was in the first half an hour very impressed because we begin every day with a meditation, and I think, wow, so it's so something good, and that's something what in normal school never were possible to do that. And also the eye time is something what I really like, that I can decide what I want to learn and reach my goal. And because of that time I was also possible to begin with my own little business, what I want like to start earlier, but in the normal school it wasn't possible.
So you were talking about meditation and that you're so thrilled about the possibility of doing meditation. What do you think about this aspect of doing meditation and mindfulness exercises during school? Why do you find that so important?
I find it so important because then we are here in the moment, are focused on the day, and our mind is free to learn then, and there that there's a place in the head to observe something.
So being in the moment and being
Yes.
ready to focus on what's happening in the now. And you were also referring to eye time. How would you describe the period, the time frame of eye time? What is eye time and what can students do during eye time, and how do you use eye time?
The eye time is at the time in our regular lessons where we can discover one topic what we would like to learn. We can self decide what we want to learn and how we'd like to use the time to follow daily habits with reading, or we can do maths or research about a topic, or what in my class very many students do learn for exams and so on. There we can decide what brings us forward to our goals.
And you were saying before that you would like or you want to start your own business. Have you already started your own business, Tabea?
Yes, in the summer it was possible, but also because I know I had then the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that I don't have to use the all day for school, how it was in the old school, where I was until 5 p.m. Busy with school.
So are you saying that being a little bit freer also from, related to the time that you spend at school allows you to pursue your interests? And in your case, your interest is actually setting up your business.
Yeah,
And what is your business all about? Tell us about your business.
it's all about social media and manage social media accounts, and yeah, that the people are on Instagram and can focus on their business and don't have to use the time for Instagram and can focus on the business.
Mhm. Are you already doing it
Yes,
professionally? Do you have already clients?
yes.
Mm. And how did SPL, apart from having more time, help you pursue that passion of yours of being your own entrepreneur?
It was the most of encouragement that that's the right way, because I have started that before I I went here to school, and I know before that that's my way with social media, and now I know definitely that's my way and that's my passion.
Excellent. And you even held an entire week. You actually led an entire week of hackathon on social media, as far as I'm aware of, right? So you
Yes.
led an entire group. Tell us a little bit about what the hackathon project is at School Beyond Limitations and what exactly you did during that week.
Hackathon week is a week where we students may make boot camps and workshops for the other students, and yeah, let them be part of our learnings and experiences. And when I heard of that, I was, yeah, instantly also, so yeah, I will do that, because yeah, I would like the experience to lead a whole week and learn the other people something about my passion. And it was so extremely great. Also it was a little bit out of my comfort zone, but yeah, that's going.
Yeah, so of course it was a little bit out of the comfort zone. Why are you saying that?
Yeah, because yeah, in at the beginning it was definitely a little bit uncomfortable, but the longer the week goes and the more I come into the mood, it went even better. And yeah, that's the only way we grow.
Yeah, it's the only way we really grow, absolutely. So how would you then, Tabea, describe the possibilities and opportunities that you get at School Beyond Limitations as a student?
We had all opportunities we can have, because especially also with the international certificates we can get, the whole world stands us open.
Mhm.
And
Ex
that's definitely a part of what I find very good, because I found out that because I know that I will definitely study something with social media. And there I found out that in the English countries there are so much more opportunities to study something in that field. And now when I make the A levels, I can do that easily afterwards.
Excellent. And do you get, according to you, do you get enough support by your facilitators and by the school?
Yes, definitely. I'm not being so much in it right now, but that comes in the next weeks.
Hmm.
But yeah, also with the boot camps where was for what we had, where I'm be with maths, it was it's so great.
What is a boot camp all about? Would you describe that very quickly for us, Tabea?
It is more or less like the hackathon week, only that at this time the teachers make the workshop and we can decide what topic we want to explore in that week.
Hmm.
And the people who don't take part at an exam, they had other opportunities, and the students who make exams, they had the opportunities to study in that week with the facilitators and have their support.
Can you remember which kind of topics were on offer during the boot camp week for students to choose from?
Uh, I had to think about it quickly because it was in October, so it was a long
It's
time.
a while ago. Yes, yes,
But I
yes.
think with creative writing
Yeah, creative
was
writing, exactly.
and
Canva.
something with creating business, what I think what was
Yeah,
also part of,
yes,
and
yeah,
and then all the other subjects for A level or IGSE with
yes, absolutely.
science, business, and so on.
Well, basically, as you said, students are invited to choose
Yes,
a subject or topic that is on offer and led by one of the facilitators, and that goes beyond their normal classroom context, right? So the grouping of the students is not the same necessarily. Is that true?
yes,
Excellent, excellent. So, you were talking about your social media interest before also, and that you led this hackathon. What would you say? How many people, first and foremost, took part in your group during the hackathon, and what exactly did you learn? Because you said that you went out of your comfort zone, but you learned so much. You grew so much. What exactly did you learn, and how many people took
I
part in it?
think it were 12 students or take part at my hackathon, and I learned how to organize such a week, and also I learned very much about the normal lesson structure from SBL, because yeah, that I take also part and build my content around them.
So basically, what you're saying, you use the lesson structure of SPL to create your own content and your own
Yes.
lessons every day. What are the key aspects of those of this lesson plan that you didn't want to miss out on?
Especially or the daily habits, what we did every day in class, meditation, exercises, and journaling. So that are three so important points in my view for the lesson, because then the mind and everything is clear and open, that we can then learn then.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Tabea. And Tabea, there's also another element at School Beyond Limitations that may be very exciting. And that's something that we do when we meet in person. right? We do
Yeah,
meet
yes.
in person. And can you tell us a little bit about your experience in your first residential week? And let's talk about the residential week a little bit.
Yes, it was so great, the first residential in Südtirol. Yeah, it was so great coming together and yeah, learn and we meet all the persons we see every day, but only on the computer, and then we can really meet together and spend time together.
And according to you, Tabea, how is that? You meet your classmates online in the first place, and then suddenly you meet in person. Do you have the perception that you already knew one another a little bit when you
Yes,
met in person?
yes, it feels like we know each other so well, but yeah, all in one, we don't see each other no time before.
That's great. And our next residential week is meant to go. You know that now. Where are we going
To
to?
Milan.
To Milan. And what is the topic, or what are the topics that we will actually cater for during that week?
Yes, in Milan we'll explore the topics art, fashion, and architecture. And
Mhm.
I'm so excited for that.
Why are you so excited about it?
It's also at first to meet all my classmates again. And yes, and to explore also new cities because I wasn't before in Milan.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's also great to explore some new cities in the world.
Nice, yeah, absolutely. And if you were to talk about one of your highlights at School Beyond Limitations so far, is there one or are there more? What would you say?
Well, it's very difficult because yeah, every day is something special. So every day is so great in class. Every day we learn we learn something, and also from the other people when they introduce into her interests and passions.
So basically, you are saying that you are sharing your interests and your passions and the topics that you inquire further with your classmates. And that's what you find so inspiring.
Yes.
What are the topics that are currently within your class context that you are currently exploring and finding out from one another? What is the topic you are working on, for instance?
Today I begin with a new project, and it's about why there are mentality differences in cultures,
Mm, that's
and
an interesting topic. Hmm.
and also something social media is involved everywhere in my case, because yeah, I'm so interested in it, and so I always look there for for something new to learn. And
Wow.
also the business theme is in my class also very, yeah.
It's an important theme, right?
Yes,
Because a number of your fellow students, they are interested in business.
yes,
Aren't there also other students within your class who have already their own businesses?
yes.
Yeah, what kind of business are they doing? You are in the marketing, social media arena, right? And what is their business like?
Two others had a coaching business also together and with her fathers,
Mm-hmm.
and one had a drop shipping
Wow.
business.
Wow.
So yeah, it's very important topic in my class.
Wow, that's inspiring. So everyone already on the way to generate their own reality in
Yes,
That's nice. That's nice. If you had to describe School Beyond Limitations with just a few words or few sentences, how would you describe School Beyond Limitations?
The first one is definitely freedom,
Mhm.
and yeah, so that I think that's the most important word.
For you.
We had we had the freedom. We can self decide what we want to
Mhm.
and especially we had no pleasure like in normal schools.
Wow. Okay. But you know, there may be people out there who will watch this now and they may say, but if you just do whatever you want to do and like to do, maybe you do not build up muscles to, to go through pain at times and be hardworking. Would you say that you are also, you also learn how to work in a disciplined way? And in a
Yes, we
hardworking
we
way at School Beyond Limitations, what would you
we
say?
we, we, we will learn how what we can make with that freedom.
Mm. So you are actually taken by your hand so that
Yes,
you learn what freedom actually means if you give it a purpose.
yeah, how we can use these freedoms right,
Wow, wow.
that we can take the most out of it.
Excellent. Do you think, Tabea, what would you say actually to somebody who is in the process of considering School Beyond Limitations? What would you, let's pretend I'm a potential student and I came to you and I ask you the question, would you recommend School Beyond Limitations as a school? Or,
Definitely. And also all the things who are things who can speak against it, especially the English part, because that was in the first part for me a little bit that can be a problem, but that's a point that it's definitely no reason, because I can see how much I improved my English in only the few months. But it isn't a long time, but I improved so much.
Nice.
So
So
that isn't a problem.
from a linguistic point of view, you made so much progress, Tabea. Is there anything else that you think is very, very special about School Beyond Limitations on top of freedom and the language? What else do you like about School Beyond Limitations?
Also the online, that is online, is also for, I think for me also very good, is because yeah, there's also the freedom that I can take part of in any time, because like it how it was in November where I was in a other country, it was no problem that I can go with my parents on a holiday in school time, because I can I can take part of school wherever I want.
Oh, that's nice. And just one last thing, which is really important to me also, because I think this is what School Beyond Limitations tries to do a lot, is what about respect and, towards one another, towards oneself, and towards others? How would you define that at School Beyond Limitations?
Yeah, it's yeah, it's a very important important thing in school, because the facilitators are always looking for that that all is respectful, full when other presenting something, or I don't know what else. So
Mhm.
that we all are respect for another, but especially when so many different countries are in in one class, so that we all have respect for from another, and that is always there. The facilitators are looking for that very, very much.
Thank you, Tabea. Well, Tabea, it's been a pleasure talking to you, really. And it's so nice to see how driven you are and how much you have already achieved in those few months and how much you are giving to the community also by being ready to lead students during hackathon weeks and also by taking proactively part in lots of projects that we are doing as well. So thank you, Tabea. Have a great other few months at School Beyond Limitations, and let's rock that together, right, Tabea? Thank
Yes,
you.
it was a pleasure.
Thank you, Tabea. All right. And thank you for everyone out there who feels inspired by this. Get in touch with us because School Beyond Limitation is a very special place to be. Thank you. Bye. At School Beyond Limitations, we support our students find their unique essence. Feel free to share the content of this podcast with other parents. We are here to show that your children can, indeed, bring their unique essence into life. So, reach out to us if you think that this is what you'd like your daughter, your son to experience, or apply through our website. Also, leave your comments, your questions, or your review about the podcast. Share it with others. And as you know, sharing is caring.